Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is June the 21st, 2017, which I think is the longest day of the year here in the Northern Hemisphere. This is home of long-term cryptocurrency thinking, gold and hold, long-term cryptocurrency intelligence. Hey, I told you guys not to buy all those altcoins and that Segwit would come around, that you didn't have to worry about August 1st and all of that stuff. Hey, you can get a t-shirt like this from Cryptograffiti. Watch that show that I did yesterday. That link is below. But the links to get cool shirts like this, if that's below also. So check it out. So are we going to start to see some days where the altcoin money is about to surge back in and flow into Bitcoin? Now that more and more people are realizing that there was nothing to worry about, that Segwit, segregated witness, faster transactions, cheaper transactions, micro transactions, whatever you want to say, it's going to happen. August 1st isn't some doomsday, horrible day. That, things are flowing great. That there was nothing to worry about. You shouldn't have been canceling your vacations this summer. I said not to worry. I said to think long term. I mean, so many people now are talking about segregated witness being a sure thing. And I mean, I already knew this because of John Light. And go to my show from Saturday where I said John Light was right. John Light was saying he was saying last Friday we should be celebrating because segregated witness is going to happen. And that's what we wanted, segregated witness. And we don't want there to be two Bitcoin. We don't want there to be a contentious hard fork. And that's not going to happen on August 1st now. And yeah, the user-activated soft fork is leveraged over the miners. That's great. That is great that it's happening this way. And I'm just happy that I told people to be calm on Saturday, and that I didn't play into all this FUD, and I didn't worry about every single bit 148, bit 69, or or whatever you want to say it is. And again, I want to stress. And first of all, Ansel Lindner also was sure. I mean, he's another, I keep mentioning John Light, but Ansel Lindner also. Both of them have appeared on This Week in Bitcoin. Check out the archives. Pound that like button, people. Pound that like button if you like the direction this show is going in tonight. But John Light should definitely be the person of the first half of 2017 for Bitcoin. There's no doubt in my mind. He was right. He got it right. He was the one everyone should have been listening to all along. And no one should have been panicking, and there's no reason to panic now. And guys, if I'm not looking at the chat now, I just see it rolling by. Don't ask me questions as I can't see it, but I do. Sometimes I check it out afterwards, or I see people post questions on my comments, and they want to ask about specific things about Bit 148 or about Segwit 2x or about who cares? Who cares? It's happening. There's going to be segregated witness. If you want to get caught up in that minutia and what is China coin exactly, you're wasting your life, okay? Seriously, it's happening. So if you want to get into all the technicals or whatever, or start to have a reason to worry, you have a weird mindset. I'm gonna be, and if you're gonna, and I know Jimmy Song's already talking about, well, there's this October 15th date where why worry about that now? Where there might be a split. We're not gonna have two Bitcoin, okay? People are coming to their senses. These miners want to make money. Holders want to make money. People don't want Bitcoin to explode. The only people who want Bitcoin to explode are some of these altcoin fanatics, and clearly they're not as many as you might think there are out there. But anyway, and that's a completely different subject matter. But by the way, on October the 15th, to show you how worried I am, I'm going to be sitting by a pool in Spain, all right? So, hey, if you want to be a worrywart about all this stuff and study every little detail, every BIP, and what this means and who's approving what and what's it, dudes, it's a waste of time. Again, the golden holders out there, the golden holder people that I talk to who are coming into this space, all the newbies, they don't know Segwit from anything. And guess what? They didn't worry about it one bit during all this, and they come out ahead. While all other people who've been worrying about every single aspect of it, you wasted your time. And hey, and I want people to be happy. So I'm not trying to put down people who are wasted their time. Just move on. So and congratulations, John Light. So 700. I have 700 Steemit followers now. That's awesome. That's an honor because I really don't try to get new followers on there. The Steemit payments have increased lately because Steem just had a hard fork. And so by the way, Steem can just have these random hard forks. And although it helps us Steemit posters, if you're a content producer, which is great, it's another reason why you probably don't want to buy Steem, why I keep telling everyone, don't buy Steem, just earn Steem, because a coin that has these hard forks that are sort of random, I don't know about that. Pound that like button, people. So Ethereum and its bad day. I'm going to link to, I haven't put all my links below yet, but it was a bad day for Ethereum. There was a plunge in price on the GDAX. I mean, down the $13 flash crash. The ICOs were jamming up everything. Everything was going slow. A lot of the price dropped legitimately also besides that flash crash. I mean, is this a sign of things to come? Are too many of Ethereum's eggs in the ICO basket? Are we going to see, if Ethereum is just associated too much with these ICOs, and ICOs keep having these bad days where they're jamming up the network or whatever the heck they're doing, where they're scammy, where people are writing about how this is a huge bubble, is Ethereum going to take a huge hit because of this? And I mean, again, maybe there's some awesome technical stuff about Ethereum, but this isn't a good thing, what happened today. So it's something to think about. Here is a tweet from the My Ether wallet, which is a way to store your Ethereum. We really don't feel like spending another 200 hours trying to support ICOs. I think we're going to get back to building features. All right. So there's an approach right there, distance yourself from the ICOs. That's probably a good idea. There's a Medium post here, a tour of Ethereum token bubbles, ICO bubble. This was actually written before today. And here's a quote. I was going to talk about this the other day. People on both sides of these transactions smell easy money. The result is a potent combination of half-brained investment schemes and brainless investors trapped in a Keynesian beauty contest. Undoubtedly, this is a bubble. Undoubtedly, it will pop. But as with all bubbles, the trick is timing exactly when. And with that, I am not able to help. All right, guys. Yeah, don't try to. There's another reason to avoid these ICOs. Hey, buy and hold Bitcoin. Dude, it is relaxing. And this Segwit thing, it's only going to get better as more and more people realize that this uncertainty is going bye-bye. So here's a quote from the Ethereum Classic people. They have their own definition of what the flippening is. And here's something from that Reddit. I will link to that below. If you believe Ethereum is Ethereum Classic's testnet, if you believe Ethereum Classic is the original chain, if you believe in immutability, proof of work, and decentralization, for the love of all that's good in the world, do not sell your Ethereum Classic. This is your time. Well, that is something to ponder. And I do stress that proof of work aspect of Ethereum Classic. So speaking of Ethereum and Bitcoin and scaling, here, Joel Valenzuela, who has been on my show before, who is a Dash hype dude. He's a big Dash fan. And he wrote an article, and it's for the Dash Force News. So it's a Dash hype piece. I mean, they're not denying it. ICO mania grinds Ethereum to a halt, scaling issues not limited to Bitcoin. Ethereum's network has experienced extreme delays as a result of initial coin offerings, ICOs, clogging up transactions, indicating that the top 2 cryptocurrencies now experience scaling issues. All right, so as I kind of brought up with Amanda Johnson when she was on the show, look at this. The Dash people hey, I guess it's a competition. They're hitting Ethereum when it's down. They're trying to be the next Ethereum. And they're trying to hit Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin is solving its scaling issues because of Segwit. But hey, why not hit it? Why not? It's a competition. So I'm just giving you a little insight into this. I guess it's a team sport for some people out there. For Joel, pound that like button. But I mean, it probably does help. It probably helps Dash a bit when they bring up things like this, FUD for other coins. So yeah, I was on Future Money Trends, and it turned out real nice, and it's linked to below. And I almost just skipped. With this Bitcoin Segwit thing going on now, obviously, I don't see Litecoin pumping anymore. And I think you got to be careful. A lot of people are going to use Litecoin as like insurance for Bitcoin for around August the 1st. And since we're not going to experience the problems a lot of people were predicting for around August the 1st, you're not going to need as much Bitcoin insurance anymore. And some people are saying, well, what's the point of Litecoin now if Bitcoin's going to have segregated witness? So Litecoin's going to have to come up with some other testnet thing for Bitcoin pretty soon. I would not be holding too much Litecoin if you're like a person who thinks, oh, it's about to spike even more. Because in terms of Bitcoin, it's been losing value lately. And that's all that really matters. I mean, yeah, be happy that it was at $50 again. And I think that's cool that it got up to 50 again. Since it was at 50 in 2013, back at 2013. But in terms of Bitcoin, dudes, oh man, obviously I hold Bitcoin. But if there was a choice between holding Bitcoin and Litecoin, if it was a test or a question, no doubt about it, you got to hold your Bitcoin now over Litecoin. It's short term even, long term, obviously. Think 2020 people. I don't even understand this mindset of people just trying to get on these little daily changes and everything. It's so risky. You're going to lose. 95% of traders lose money. I mean, just buy and hold. It's so much simpler. So much simpler. Buy these t-shirts too. And hey, yeah, man, remember, cryptohwwallet.com. I'm going to have that guy, the guy behind that site, Joseph, is going to be on the show on Saturday, most likely. And he'll talk about Trezors. You can get them down below. Use the affiliate link below. I've got all sorts of affiliate links below for Trezors and other storage devices and awesome t-shirts. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, yeah. I'm going to link to the Tone Bay's video where he talks about Gloria's segregated witness. I haven't watched the whole thing yet, and I actually haven't linked to it yet. I gotta update the links after this. I'm a little behind. All right. So, yeah, Bitcoin is going to be increasing in value because of segregated witness. Will that hurt Ethereum, though? Are we going to see that a lot of people were buying Ethereum just because of uncertainty in Bitcoin? This is something to keep an eye on. Obviously, in terms of Bitcoin, Ethereum has gone down in value these last few days, but that's probably a lot to do with the ICO problem. But again, have a strong hand with Bitcoin. I mean, I think everything that's going on lately just reminds everyone that when the day ends and all the altcoin hype goes away and all the ICO hype goes away and Ethereum has some real issues, you'll be happy that you just held your Bitcoin. I mean, if it's we're talking 2020 here, people. So just try to think in that way. India has been in the news. Bitcoin is legal there. Bitcoin is sort of legal there. The news is now coming out to us. I don't link to anything below because some of these India things are kind of overhyped. There's so many people out there in India, and obviously they need Bitcoin, but they're not as technologically advanced as many people think they are. There's so many very dirt poor people there that will never get their hands on Bitcoin. Jayant Bhandari, look him up. I've interviewed him. He talks the truth about India, but not really that. He doesn't talk that much about Bitcoin, but he talks about India's economy. Anyway, yeah, October 15th FUD. You're going to be hearing more about that with Bitcoin, I guess. That something's supposed to happen on October 15th. Again, don't worry about it yet. It's not even June. What is it? June 21st. So don't waste your life worrying on stuff. Yeah, this week in Bitcoin was great. This week, I linked to it below. Pound that like button. And yeah, that's about it. Actually, check my archives. I post a new video here every day. Bitcoin is the world reserve cryptocurrency. I think all of us are being reminded by that on a daily basis here. So I'm Adam Meister, Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the notes section below, which I will be updating very soon. And pound that like button, you 200 live viewers out there. I'll say hi to you in the chat very quickly.